Hello everyone, Ryan here. So I realize it's been a while since I last posted on this channel, but I haven't posted it on my other channels. Madman Reviews. Madman Reviews is where I mostly review movies. Also, every once in a while I'll do album reviews. So I'll provide a link to that if you want to check that out. And my main channel is actually Madman Reads and Rocks. I'll provide a link to that. So yeah, of course I'm working right now, just waiting for the next order. It's Friday night here in El Paso, Texas. It's been kind of busy. Not really extremely busy, but hey. But I mean, also I figured, like I know I mentioned before, at this point there's a lot of other drivers available. So yeah, I mean, I did, however, I declined about 3 or 4 long distance orders earlier. Of course, right now I'm kind of thinking maybe I should have accepted one of them, but that's all right. So yeah, I wanted to just, as quick as I can, mention 10 of the restaurants that I like, or rather like/don't mind delivering Postmates orders for. I'm not exactly what is the exact correct way to word that, but that's essentially what it is. So, and of course, these aren't going to be in any certain order, and I'm not going to count any other factors like, wait time. Well, maybe like kind of wait time, but not really. It's just going to be more my personal preference, like. And I'm also not going to count, if these are the types of orders that I usually get tipped for. I'm not going to count that. I'm thinking maybe I'll do a separate video on that. But so yeah, just going to get right into it. So first, of course, I got to say most of these are in fact prepaid stuff. Meaning that as a Postmates delivery driver, like you don't have to go and order and pay on behalf of the customer. You just gotta go and pick it up because it's already paid for. So I mean, for most of these. So the first restaurant is Poke Bar. That's Poke Bar. Although it's not really so much of a bar. Well, I mean, not like a bar that serves alcohol, but. But yeah, Poke Bar. It's hard to say. Like for me, like I guess. Actually, I've heard other people describe it as deconstructed sushi, because it's kind of like they give you these little box-shaped things. Not like paper boxes or cardboard boxes, but like I mean, when it's a to-go order, they give it to you in like a plastic box. But yeah, it's like small pieces of sushi, or like fish, and of course like rice and vegetables, and they even have soup, like miso soup. I think 2 other kinds of soup. I'm not exactly sure what kind, but yeah, Poke Bar. First off, I mean, I like delivering orders from there because it's really close to where I live. Some days, like as soon as I log in to the Postmates driver app, the fleet app, sometimes as soon as I log into it, then like right away within less than a minute I'll get notified of an order for there. Sometimes 2. It's been a while since I've delivered for anything from Poke Bar, but yeah, like I said, it's prepaid, always a prepaid order. I just gotta go show up. Either I just like tell them at this point, like they're pretty much familiar with Postmates, familiar with most of us drivers. So, yeah, at this point, really, I just gotta walk in there. They recognize me, and whoever's there, they'll say something like, oh, you're here to pick up Postmates, or also too because they have like an iPad set up in the back somewhere, and they can see my driver profile. So, yeah. So Poke Bar. And after that, there's another bar, an actual bar called Arena Bar. I think Arena Sports Bar and Grill. Um, they weren't initially like part of the whole Postmates thing back when I first started here in El Paso, but eventually they caught on to it. So, and I like delivering orders from there because they're also mostly, well, pretty much all prepaid orders. I just have to go show up there. And just like Pokewar, they have access to my driver profile because they have an iPad set up back somewhere towards the kitchen area. So yeah, I just like at this point I go show up. They say you're here to pick up a Postmates order, and I say yes I am, and you know, like a minute later or less than a minute later, they give me the order, and that's it. So third is going to be another bar and grill place, Hot Chicks. Actually, I guess they are also another sports bar, but I mean the location itself is much smaller compared to other sports bars. But yeah, Hot Chicks. Hot Chicks was like the one. I think the first prepaid anything that I ever delivered for Postmates. And also too, at this point, they are all like most of the wait staff there. They're familiar with me. The waitresses there, so I don't even. In fact, for Hot Chicks, I don't even have to really say anything. I just show up. They see me walk in, and pretty much right away they know why I'm there, and that's that. And a couple minutes later, depending on if they have to. If it's a large order, then sometimes I have to wait like 2-3 minutes. But no more than that. So yeah, and then otherwise, if it's a small order, as soon as they see me walk in, one of the waitresses will see me. She'll know why I'm there. And then she goes in the back in the kitchen area. A couple minutes later, comes out, hands me the order, and that's it. And of course, I usually say, thank you. And, so yeah, So far that's Poke Bar, Arena Sports Bar and Grill, and Hot Chicks Bar and Grill, Sports Bar and Grill, also a sports bar. And number 4 is Taco Avocat. That's TACOAVOCAT. Taco Avocat. They mostly sell it's mostly rolled tacos. Of course, for us Hispanic people, we call them taquitos. But yeah, rolled tacos. And everything, I think everything is fried and or cooked in avocado oil. So, and they also have like other stuff too, nachos, and I've delivered a lot of stuff for them too. And they are also set up for prepaid orders. They also have access to my driver profile. I mean, they can see because they also, another place that has, they got the iPad set up and all that. And yeah, usually I'd never have to wait too long. Again, unless it's a large order, but otherwise it's pretty quick. So yeah, Taco Avocat. I've never eaten there, never really tried it. Actually, most of the places I deliver for, I haven't really tried their food. I mean, like Poke Bar, haven't tried it. The food from Arena Sports Bar and Grill, I haven't tried it. I've heard some pretty good things about it. Food from Hot Chicks, I haven't tried it, but I've heard good things about it. Food from Taco Avocat, haven't tried it, but I've heard it's pretty good. So yeah, and then number 5... I'm trying to think if there was another one I skipped over. But no. Also, too, because all of these, the first 4, Poke Bar, Arena, Sports Bar and Grill, Hot Chicks, Taco Avocat, they're all close to where I live. Like, pretty much less than a mile from where I live. So, yeah. So, number 5, I'm going to say Panda Express. Of course, back in the beginning, like around this time last year, or rather like maybe a year and a half ago, I used to have to, as a Postmates driver here in El Paso, I used to have to go and place the order for the customer and pay on behalf of the customer, and that always took a long time. So, but of course now, I don't even know when they made the switch to prepaid orders, but now, yeah, I just gotta go, show up, stand close to this like takeout online order section. They even have a big sign hanging, and just stand there, wait, and then usually someone will come up to me, ask me if I've been helped or not. I give them the name of the customer or the order number, and they're pretty fast at fulfilling the order. Sometimes it's already there waiting for me, but most often I still have to wait a little while. But and ultimately too, I really don't mind waiting for a bit because I get paid for that wait time. So yeah, I mean, I've had it where in rare cases where it was like a really large order. Sometimes, like, I'm talking about at Panda Express, other places too, but mostly Panda Express. Sometimes I've had to wait up to like close to 20 minutes because it was such a large order. But I ended up getting paid extra, like at least close to $2 extra, I think. Yeah. Well, that was a while ago. So, like I said, it's a rare occurrence, but it does happen. But yeah, I don't mind. Again, like I said, because it's prepaid, I don't have to do anything other than just show up there, tell them I'm there to pick up an order, give them the customer's name or the order number. Yeah. So that's number 5, Panda Express. After that, I'm going to say Red Lobster. I've delivered a lot of Red Lobster orders recently, in fact. Again, another prepaid order type thing. I just gotta go show up there, and I walk into like towards the bar area of Red Lobster, because that's where they have the takeout pickup section too. It's not like an official section. They just have like a sign hanging over the bar area. And usually, as soon as I walk in there, someone is there. Sometimes, I think most of the time, as soon as I see someone walking up there, because that bar area usually, I mean, you gotta figure usually the bar at Red Lobster, it's not really packed full, really. Because, I mean, most customers that sit at the bar area there at Red Lobster, they only do that if, they're waiting for their table or there's really no other place to sit but yeah, so, and pretty much as soon as I walk in there too, they just kind of guess why I'm there. And I confirm, yes, I'm here to pick up a Postmates order and give them the customer name or number. Sometimes they don't even ask me for the customer's name or the order number, and they just know, because I believe, again, they also have access to my driver profile. They got some kind of iPad thing or computer set up in the back area, so yeah. And also, too, sometimes I get... Well, no, I wasn't going to mention tips, but... I won't mention tips, but, yeah. But, yeah, so Red Lobster... that's number 6. So, yeah. So then, after that... It's definitely going to be... Oh, Aloha Barbecue... Hawaiian Aloha Barbecue. I believe I forget the exact name of it, but it's another prepaid type place, and it's actually pretty good. That place, of course, Red Lobster, I've eaten the food there before. I know a lot of people have. Same thing with Panda Express. But Aloha Barbecue, I've eaten there too. Not as much as I want to, but because for me personally, it's kind of pricey, but it's definitely worth it. I mean, the food is great. Like every time I've eaten there, it's always really good. They mostly have stuff like chicken, pork, pulled pork, also pork chops, but cooked like in a very unique kind of way. Not like I don't know how else to explain it. It's uh, and so yeah, Aloha Barbecue. They're another place. They are very familiar with Postmates. In fact, most of the time when they have an order ready to go, usually like when I show up there, they have it all ready to go. Because they're usually pretty quick about it, and they just have the order waiting right there on this counter space. And I just have, like the past couple times, I just had to go show up there, and I saw it was there. They had the Postmates receipt on there. I just picked it up and like walked out, and because again, they are another place that have. They can see my driver profile, so yeah. So that's Aloha Barbecue number 7. And then last 2 are going to be not prepaid, but most of the time they are pretty quick about getting orders fulfilled. And of course, Jack in the Box, which I'm parked in front of right now. Jack in the Box. The parking lot here. This is my base of operations, pretty much. And of course, usually, if I get notified of a Jack in the Box order, yeah, I always have to go in, place the order, and pay on behalf of the customer. But I really don't mind because I'm parked like right here, so right in front. I don't have to waste any gas driving to Jack in the Box, so yeah. And then also too, when there's not a lot of people in it, like most of the time, like right now, there's not a lot of people in there in the actual sit down area. So like if I get notified of an order right now, I know that I'll easily take it because all I gotta do is walk in there and place the order, pay on behalf of the customer, and usually it takes no more than 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes at the most. Of course, depending on if it's a large order, obviously. Well, yeah, that's and also too, because like, well, no, I wasn't not gonna mention tips for. So yeah, Jack in the Box. I forget what number that is. 8? I gotta do a recap later, so I'm gonna mention the last restaurant, and that is Raising Cane's. Raising Cane's, it's just, they're very efficient. I mean, I'm gonna say compared to other fast food places, no, they are definitely fast, definitely efficient, and because their order is simple, they keep their menu very simple. There's some guy parked here. Okay, so sorry about that. I got kind of interrupted. Some guy parked in front of me, and his entire family were getting out, and they were staring at me because, like, I guess it was a big deal to them because I never seen anyone talking to themselves in their car before. But yeah, anyways, so I was saying, Raising Cane's chicken place mostly is just, in fact, their entire menu is just chicken fingers. I think they also have a chicken sandwich, but I think with that, they just put the chicken fingers between 2 pieces of bread, pretty much. And of course, they have their special sauce, the cane sauce, which is pretty good. The fries, coleslaw, Texas toast, and so their menu is real simple. I like that because most of the time when I go pick up an order to deliver it, I go through the drive-thru. I place the order. Usually, with Raising Cane's, yeah, you gotta go. As a driver, you gotta go place the order and pay for it on behalf of the customer, but they're real efficient. In fact, sometimes like when I get off and walk in to the actual restaurant, While I'm waiting, like I'll go, to the bathroom there. Another thing I like about Raising Cane's, it might seem kind of weird to some people, but not to me when when it's, I'm a delivery driver, and if I gotta take a bathroom break, I do it. And so I mean, the restrooms at Raising Cane's, they're very clean, very clean. I mean, they even, I'm not sure how often they go around, like they go check to make sure the bathrooms are clean. I think it's like every 5 to 20 minutes or something like that. 10, 20 minutes, I don't know. But yeah, the restrooms there are immaculate, or damn near immaculate. So, yeah, like I said, they're fast, so I don't have to wait too long, and it's just, and of course, like I said, a lot of it has to do with the fact that their menu is real simple. It's just chicken fingers, fries, Texas toast, coleslaw. As far as drinks go, yeah, they have their own lemonade, tea, and then of course they have the usual soft drink stuff. So, yeah, Raising Cane's. So that would be number 9, I believe. So, last I want to mention is Taco Bell. Now I know, for me, like I'm gonna say, like I've never really enjoyed. Usually, I tend to stay away from delivering Taco Bell orders because I know I said I'm not gonna mention tips or whatnot, but yeah, usually although like the last couple Taco Bell orders I delivered, I got some decent tips, but aside from that, I'm gonna say that because now Taco Bell, I don't know if it's for all of them, but at least at this one particular location that is actually close to Jack in the Box where I usually, park. At that particular one, they're familiar with Postmates and all the other delivery services. So much to the point, like the last time I delivered a large Taco Bell order. In fact, I think the last video I posted on this channel, I delivered a huge Taco Bell order in the rain, and actually it turned out I got a decent tip for that. I think it was $6-7. Yeah, $6-7 and some change. But so yeah, now I just have to, like, when I had to go and order that huge order and pay on behalf of the customer, like all I had to do was give the guy there working at the counter at the register, I just gave him my phone so he could look through and place the order for me. And it was great. And he knew everything I needed. He knew that I needed cup holder, obviously, because there was a lot of drinks to carry. They reinforced the bags with, they double bagged everything, and then put all of those bags in a huge plastic bag. So, yeah, it was great. I mean, hell, in fact, if I get a Taco Bell order right now within the next hour or so, I'm definitely going to take it, just because, but I mean, obviously, otherwise, if it's a small order, I don't mind going and just placing the order myself. But even if it's not, if it's a huge order now, I can just go give them my phone, and that's that, and then so yeah, there you have it. 10 places, 10 restaurants that I actually like delivering Postmates orders for. Yeah. So I'm going to recap. First was Poke Bar. Second, Arena Sports Bar and Grill. Third, Hot Chicks, also Sports Bar and Grill. Taco Avocat. And then after that, Panda Express, Red Lobster, Aloha Barbecue, Raising Cane's. Oh yeah, Jack in the Box. I forgot Jack in the Box. And then of course Taco Bell. So yeah, that's it. That's the 10 freaking guy revving his engine for no reason. Those are the 10 restaurants I don't mind delivering Postmates orders for. Yeah, that's it. I just wanted to share that. I know that's probably it seemed kind of rambly, but whatever. It's yeah, that's it. If you got any questions for me about these places, if you're also a Postmates driver or any kind of delivery driver or working the gig apps, feel free to ask me a question, leave me a comment. I don't mind sharing what I know about my experience with Postmates. So yeah, that's it. That'll do it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. As always, till next time, don't forget, keep it real, keep on rocking, and peace.